Italia means my kitchen. E la prima cosa che devi fare è prendere il fadale. The first thing that we need to do is to put on the apron. That's what I said. And I've chosen a beautiful one, full of colors. And I am going to be showing you how to make a very easy peasy. It could be a dinner, it could be an appetizer, it could be used for many, many different things. And we are going to have it for dinner, and we're also going to have it for lunch. And it starts with the zucchini, the beautiful zucchini. And I'm going to show you 2 different zucchini pizzas. I'll be right back. Let me go grab some items. I do not know all the words, but I try anyways. I am getting some of my cheeses out of the refrigerator because I want them to be nice and ready to rock and roll to my soul. So I'm going to be utilizing 2 different cheeses because I have 2 amazing, delicious zucchini pizzas. I'm going to do, because today is Tuesday, you know, Taco Tuesday, we're going to do a Mexican pizza. Yes, a zucchini Mexican pizza and an Italian. And what I have here is that I just sliced some beautiful pepperoni. This is going to be for the Italian one. So I also have some mozzarella that I have chopped. I also have over here some wonderful Parmesan cheese. And then I also have over here some other cheese. You know, you can use Mexican cheese. I am just going to make it very, very simple, and I just have sharp cheddar cheese, and that's going to go towards the Mexican side. And then the Parmesan is going to be playing both sides, yes. And I also have some Gruyere cheese that I have here as well. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to make very simple, easy thing is the sauce. But before I do the sauce, I am going to get my zucchinis cut up, and I have a mandolin. You got to be very careful with a mandolin, because I got to tell you something. The first time I used a mandolin, I really hurt myself. So make sure that you have a guard. So I'm going to be utilizing 2 zucchinis. And I want to just slice them for right now in my mandolin. And please be very careful when you do that, okay? And I have it on the little things they'll tell you. It'll say thick slice and thin slice. And that's what I want to do. I want to start taking my slices. Be careful, because this goes really fast, guys. And what we want to do is we want to get these little guys, they're thick, they're perfect. So I just want to, whoops, this guy just want to go in there. No, 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 you can't have the cheese yet. Hey, wait. So I just want to get my zucchinis all lined up over here for this particular. Now this goes very fast, so you have to be very careful, guys, not to take your fingers off. And then whatever I do with the spare pieces like these that didn't quite make it, look at that guy, keeps wanting to go into that cheese. I would put that to the side, because I can use that for some other meals, and I would put that in a baggie. Yes. So be careful. Let me get this little guy over here. So if you have a guy like that, get yourself a fork. Don't get your fingers in there, okay? Make sure that safety first. Safety first. So I'm just going to keep doing this part right here. Some of them may come very perfectly. Some may not. That's okay. I love zucchinis, and zucchinis love me too. And this is how I'm going to do them. And we're just going to keep going. I love to eat them raw. You know, zucchini pack some major antioxidants. And right now, antioxidants is needed. Okay, now I bring my, okay, because I want to make sure if this happens to you, it's okay. Cut that off. No big deal. We can use that for some other time. Make sure you remove that and get that again. Okay. So now that I got my rounds, okay, just be careful when you get to the bottom, okay? See what I'm doing, guys? Be careful. Safety first. When it gets to this piece right here, I put that on the side. All right, so what I want to do now, before I do anything else, is I have a sheet pan. I'm not going to do anything but just a sheet pan, and I have a little brush, and what I want to do is I just want to brush olive oil on my sheet pan. Very easy transaction. Very simple, easy transaction. Then what I want to start doing is I want to start putting my rounds down on my pan. Because what we are going to do is we are going to be making, you know, the pizzas. So this is what I have them like this. I don't crowd them, okay? So what I'm going to first start doing is I am going to do my Mexican pizza. All right, so then what I want to do now is I have a half a cup of marinara sauce, and I also have a half a cup of marinara sauce on the other side for the Italian part. But this particular part right here, I have a teaspoon of granulated garlic, a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of oregano. And I'm just going to mix it like so. Okay, that is my dry ingredients, and I'm going to add that right in there like that. And then I am going to grab my scissors that I did not grab earlier, and I have some cilantro, and what I want to do is that I want to chop some cilantro. Very easy transaction. Actually, you know, guys, you can have all of this done the night before for all your moms that the kids are back to school, and you can have it all ready. You can even slice the zucchinis ahead of time. It will make your life so much easier. So now, what we are looking at a good teaspoon. I really love cilantro, and I don't mind if I have a lot more. So I like about a tablespoon. You know, you guys can, however you guys want to do it, because it's all about preference. All right, so then what I want to do now is I want to take my little fork that I already had earlier, why not, and I'm just going to mix this right here, like so. It's already smelling, it's already got that smell of Mexico. Well, maybe not, I'm sorry. I don't want to, say the wrong thing, because I'm very respectful of everybody from all the different countries. Because we're all beautiful people. We are very colorful people, all of us, including myself. All right, so then now, I'm going to bring these little guys over here. I have my oven on 400 degrees. And these are going to go in the oven for about 6 to 7 minutes. That's how fast this is going to go. Then I'm just going to get a little chiquitito. It's very, very small. And I just want to I'm going to do a dollop of that. And I'm going to do it like that. If you like less sauce, use less sauce. And I'm going to tell you something else, guys. If you have leftover sauce, you can save it, and you can use it for other dishes. I use this, I can freeze this concoction, and I will put it in little bags. And then what I want to do is I am going to leave some of the, this guy's got a little bit too much. Be careful, don't use too much. It's just like, building a little pizza. This is something else that you can have the kids also help you. I like to teach kids how to make this because, when they come home from school, if a parent is not there, and they're in their teenage years, I'm going to move this guy because I want a better piece. They can make this themselves. I have a grandson that is 18 years old, and he drives, so lots of times he comes home before his parents do, and he gets hungry. Oh, I just made a mess. But you know what? It's okay. I fired the mess police. The mess police is not here today. It's okay. It's okay to make a mess. I make a mess all the time. And what fun thing to make a mess and to do it with wonderful ingredients, right? Right, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And like I said, my grandson is 18 years old and he drives now. So, and he works and he goes to school. So, for him, he's not in his parents' schedule anymore. So when he comes home, he wants something that is quick and easy. All right, I'm just going to grab a paper towel real quick because I have made just a little bit of a mess, and it's okay, that's how it works. It's no big deal. All right, so then now what I want to do to this is I want to start doing my toppings. And then what I want to do is I want to add I'm just going to take little pinches of Parmesan cheese that I'm just going to put on each one. See, this is what I'm doing, each one that goes in here like that. Oh yeah, baby, baby. And this is going to give such a nice little flavor to what we already infused, the wonderful tomato sauce, that marinara sauce. One little jar will do ya, and then you can use the other, the rest of the jar for whatever other things. Remember, you can always freeze. Now, what I like to do to this is to add some, and I just take them and I just put them just like a little, like little teepees, and then I just kind of, I just pinch them, and you can just do each pinch. Okay, see what I'm doing? It goes very, very quickly. If you do the pinch, then you can spread them out afterwards. You can use as much cheese or as little cheese as you like, but this is my Mexican one, and it tastes like a taco, but it's, you know what I mean, vegetarian. So this is vegetarian. Not vegan because it has, the cheese. So then what I like to do with this too is, because I love, the different cheeses, is I am going to add a little bit of Gruyere. If you don't have Gruyere, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. I'm just going to add just a few little pieces of Gruyere on this one right here. Because, by the time we do the second one, I'm going to show you how this comes out. Oh yes, Gruyere, I love Gruyere. And I have done these with just Gruyere, and it depends on how I'm feeling. And now I have over here, I have taken some mozzarella, and I'm just going to grab a little bit over here with my hands, and I'm just going to put a little bit of mozzarella on each one of them. Oh yes, baby, baby, baby. Remember, the oven is on 400 degrees. Oh yes. And these guys punch a flavor. And it's so easy if you're entertaining or not entertaining, not with all this COVID stuff. But at least, you're having all these wonderful ingredients, because, your health is your responsibility, not the doctor's. I always tell you that, guys. All right, so then now that I have these guys all done, just like that, I am going to put them in the middle rack of the oven. Right there. And I got my timer on 10 minutes, but I'm sure it's not going to take 10 minutes. Now remember this, we can put this away, we can put it in a little baggie, you can write down what you did, and you can utilize it for another day. All right, now we come with the Italian pizza. This is my favorite one. Well, they're both my favorite, so they're delicious. Same thing, guys, same thing. We're going to go ahead and just use our brush, and that prevents everything from sticking. And I like to use it right on my pan. I'm not going to use parchment paper, but if you don't feel like cleaning, do as you wish. So then I'm going to come back over here again. Oh yes, I love making this because if I'm busy, I can do this in no time at all, and it's wonderful. Okay, so now for the Italian one, this is super easy. I have my half a cup of marinara sauce. To this half a cup, I have a teaspoon of granulated garlic, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of oregano. And I am just going to mix this like so, just with my hands. Again, if you don't use it all, or what you could always do, you could always use You can use the, you can do like an eggplant, something else with this. I mean, with the sauce. Okay, now that I have that, I have some basil. And what I want to do is I want to take some, because after all, it's an Italian pizza. And we got to have the basil. Hey, I like a basil. Hey. And then what I want to do now is I'm going to come over here and I just rolled my basil and I am just going to chiffonade. Remember chiffonade? Be careful, don't hurt your fingers, don't hurt yourself. I can start smelling that. That smells so good already. And it's going to come out, and wait till I show you. So then again, you know how much basil, a teaspoon to a tablespoon. Same identical thing, guys. Going to put it right on here, right on here. All right, so to this right here, I'm going to grab another little fork. And I'm just going to mix it all well together like that. Look at that. Look at this beautiful thing. Look at this beautiful thing. The marinara sauce is wonderful, and it makes it so much easier. So then now I am going to bring, again, put a little teaspoon. I'm just going to put that little teaspoon first, and then I'll go ahead and, you see how fast I'm going, guys? This is a very fast, easy pizza. You don't have to make a dough. It's actually, it's even better and healthier for you because, one thing about zucchinis, they're full of minerals. And not only that, they're full of, it's full of fiber. And it's not bloating. It just doesn't blow you up. You know how you feel like, and it's full of vitamin C and A. And, and it's very good for your hair. Did you know that? It's very good for the hair, yes. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness gracious. I got my onion in there. I made my own marinara sauce with my tomatoes. My tomatoes exploded this year. All right, so then now what I want to use is the back of my spoon. Just kind of go around it like that. Very easy transaction, guys. Very, very easy transaction. This does not have to be rocket science. Anybody can do this. That's why I try to bring to you easy meals. All right, so then what I want to do to this is I want to take my sliced, wonderful, oh my gosh, they are so yummy, pepperonis, and the pepperonis are going to go right on top of my zucchinis. Make sure, that you have enough, and then if, you can eat them too if you have extra. But I love making them this way because it's so tasty. And what happens is the edges of the pepperoni will get nice and crispy. All right, now to this one, the same thing. I'm going to use a little bit of the Parmesan cheese. Is going to go in here. Oh, those other guys are just about ready to come out. I can smell them. I always know when things are done by the smell. I don't even need to have the timer. It's very interesting. Before, when I was younger, I had to go with the timer because, I was learning how to cook. So now that I have my Parmesan down there, nice and easy, now I do want to get some more of the Gruyere. I like Gruyere. You don't have to have the Gruyere, but, it's whatever you want on your pizza, And I am going to be utilizing my Gruyere. Yes, I am, because I love Gruyere cheese. I love the way it melts, and it's just so delicious with this. Why not? Why not use it, right? Why not? Why not? Life is too short. Enjoy it. Okay, so now I want to come over here and I want to get my mozzarella. That's going to be right on there. Oh yes, pack that mozzarella on there. You can pack it as much or not as much, or you can pack it as little, however you want to do it. I usually use two hands, get a little bit on each side. Easy transaction, right guys? Very, very easy transaction. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to plate it all. Alrighty, oh my goodness gracious. I am hungry and I cannot wait to have this because this is so delicious and so yummy. Alright, and now we have our Italian pizzas. Alright, so now, oh yeah, this is done. Oh my stars. this out. Get this one in. You see how fast that goes? I'm getting it out. I put it in for 10 minutes, and I still have 3 minutes. So I'm going to put this one for 8 minutes. Because I want to take this, I want to turn this over. I want to bring this over here, like, well, not here. Let me do it this way, because I want to show you how it looks. All right. Look at that. Okay? So then what you want to do is you want to come over here. Let me move this out of the way. This is the Mexican side. And now get yourself a pattern. So make sure that you remember, you know, which one is the Mexican. Well, you'll see it because it's got, the other one, it's got the pepperoni. And then what we want to do is you want to very gently lift these guys like so. Oh, these are melting. They are delicious. Oh my goodness. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to be in the air for all of it, but I'm going to show you how this is going to play out. Like that. Look at that. Look at that. They look delicious. They look amazing. And I am just going to go ahead and put this one over here. I do have some that I made earlier of the Italian ones. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring them right in here. There we are. And then what I do is to finish it, guys, to make it look even more prettier, I will take my basil and I will put the basil part, because this is the Italian section, okay, the basil part. And then on the other side, you have some cilantro that can be, you know, for the Mexican side. You can do it like so, you know, to make things look pretty. And I like to make things look pretty. And then, you know, I want to come in here, and I like to take the little leaves, you know, the little leaves from the basil, and then I like to add my little leaves of the basil right on top of my wonderful, oh yeah, my Italian ones that have that deliciousness of the cheeses. And then over here, what you have, guys, are you ready? Let me show you what you made. These are the zucchini pizzas. Look how marvelous they look. Look how delicious. And it's healthy for you. It does not cause bloating. It's wonderful. Wonderful fast for you. I want to thank all my wonderful sponsors. You know who you are. Thank you so much for joining me on the zucchini